Okay guys, so I want to give a little bit more of an in-depth review and my first impressions on the Black Ops 6 beta, because I did try to do it before after playing those few games that we played, but I was a little bit tired, a little bit frustrated, so I decided to, I'm just going to record my first impressions on the beta the next following day, and that's what I'm doing right now, so that way I can give you guys my thoughts about Black Ops 6, what I like, what I didn't like, and what the game holds for the future for this channel. And I'm gonna be completely honest here. No bullshit, no sucking Activision, Microsoft's dick, or I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. So I'm just gonna tell it straight up. I really want to like this beta, but I cannot recommend it. There's a lot of things in here that I don't like. There are some good things that I do like in this beta that I like more compared to MW3 and MW2, but there are a lot of things right now currently in the beta that is just ruined the overall experience for me, and it sucks because I'm gonna go over the good things I like. I do like the new movement system, the Omani-Directional Movement, as much of a gimmick it is. I do like the feel of it. I do like the ability, to dive away from, incoming grenades. I do like that you can sprint, sideways, backwards. You can also dive, and with that new omnidirectional movement, you can actually, you'd be laying on your back instead, so you can actually aim and go like that and go turn like that, just like what Battlefield 5 specifically had. Obviously, Max Payne has done that 20 years ago, but still. So it's not really a new feature, but it's nice to see it, implemented, pretty good for the most part. I'll say Battlefield 5, the way they did it, is probably my favorite in terms of like the modern version of it. But I am glad that Black Ops 6 has that feature. Although, truth to be told, I don't think not much people are going to use it as much. You will see some people using it, like diving, going crazy mode, but for the most part, I don't really use that mechanic as much. Like I said before, I only use it to just, dive backward from like an incoming grenade and all that stuff. That's like the only usefulness of it. For the most part, I still play Call of Duty the old-fashioned way. So, card slide, taking my time, holding corners, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, omnidirectional movement's pretty cool. Visually, it looks really nice too. It looks a lot better than MW3 look. In my personal opinion, MW3 looks the worst. I don't know what they did to the graphics in that game, but it somehow looks worse than MW2 and MW19 and even Vanguard all put together, and that's saying a lot. Like, I don't know what they did with MW3, but it just, to me, it looks, of all the modern Call of Duty games, that looks the worst. But yeah, Black Ops 6 looks really nice. There are a lot of nice attention to detail too, like, you break through the glass, you see all the little, the little smaller pieces shattering. You see them on the ground, and you can shoot through doors with your guns too. You can like shoot them open. You can shoot through them. I do like the little details in it with the physics. It's really nice. The ragdoll system is really nice and hilarious too at some point. But yeah, the new ragdoll system is pretty cool because they added this new system, so depending on where you get killed, you will ragdoll differently every time. So you get shot in the feet, it looks like your character's like falling down, tripping before he dies. Or you get shot in the shoulder, your character's like, oh, and then he freaking comes down. I do like little details on that. But yeah, for the most part, the game looks good. The omnidirectional movement is pretty good. The gunplay I also think is pretty good too. But I think that's about most of the good things that I could talk about. So let's go down to the nitty gritty and talk about what I don't like about this game. Map design is kind of bad, along with the spawns as well. The spawn is probably the worst I have seen in any Call of Duty game. I don't know if they even play tested this shit beforehand, but the spawn system is really, really bad right now. Like, you could be, there's one map, Babylon, Raven notorious for having the worst spawn system, and it is pretty bad. It's to the point you can hide in the corner, and the whole team will literally spawn right there. And you could get a drop on all of them, if they don't know what's hitting them. and it will keep happening over and over too, without before it switched out to spawn to the other side. But it takes the game like what 5 to 10 different times before that happens, and that is unacceptable. Like, it's just not good. The spawn system needs to be tweaked. It needs to be adjusted. Most of the maps too that they have in this game I don't like. There's only two maps that I like. Skyline being one of my favorites, and Rewind, which is okay, but it's playable. The rest of the map I'm not really digging. Scud is kind of meh. Excuse me. Babylon would have to be one of the worst maps so far in Black Ops 6. That map is like the next shipment. Yet the map is coming out as a full 6v6 core map. That should be like a strike map in my opinion, but maybe they will switch that around at some point. If anything, I think Gala should be a map that should be, should be a 6v6 core map, because that map is a lot more open. It's a little bit bigger too compared to Babylon. Babylon is just horrible in terms of the map design, that one. But yeah, most of the maps in this game, I'm not really digging it. Just like I said, Skyline, Rewind are the only maps that I think is somewhat decent, but I'm not really digging the map design. And number 2, probably the biggest critique of that's going to be for Black Ops 6, and that will be skill-based matchmaking. Now, you probably are fully aware that since MW19, Call of Duty has implemented a skill-based matchmaking. So pretty much what it does is that depending on how you perform in a game plus your rank, the game will essentially put you in a lobby with a bunch of players with a similar rank and skill as you. So what that means is that you're going to be playing a game with a bunch of thick and sweats. They'll be playing like the game is like Call of Duty League or a Call of Duty tournament, and you will see the biggest difference. Like, I played this game with with a group of friends, and we were having fun for like the first 4 matches, and then after that, the skill-based matchmaking says, "Oh, you guys are doing good. Guess what? Let's put you in all these lobbies against people that are like cracked out, like people fucking sliding in like this Apex Legend, diving and." Like, and on point precision with the Jackal, which I will get to that at the moment. But yeah, people are just going crazy mode. You can't win, essentially. They'll know all the locations where you spawn. It's just almost impossible. And then they put you with a team full of idiots that can't hold on their own. Like, and obviously objective-based game modes too. As much as I like objective game-based mode like domination, hardpoint, maybe you should just get rid of that, because people don't play the fucking objective anyways. What's the whole point having it if people are not going to play the objective? All the lobbies I played, they don't play the objective. It's always the enemy team that plays the objective, but I'm always teaming up with a bunch of freaking idiots that cannot comprehend on how to play the game modes. They just want to kill. And that's the problem too, is that you don't get any rewards for captain sites. You get more rewards by killing people. So what's the whole point playing the objective? You're just gonna get less points when you can just get more points killing people. Just get rid of those game modes at that point. But that's just a minor critique. But yeah, skill-based matchmaking is pretty damn bad, and this is probably the worst I ever experienced in any Call of Duty games I've played so far. Like, yeah, you get that MW2, MW3, Vanguard, MW19, but Black Ops 6 is like very aggressive with that shit. And it's very unfortunate because, like I said, the core foundation of this game is good, but it is ruined by skill-based matchmaking and a whole bunch of other variables like bad map design and, of course, balance. Let's talk about the balance. Let's talk about the Jackal, which is perhaps one of the most powerful SMGs to ever appear in any modern Call of Duty games I've ever seen. You're going to see this gun a lot. You're going to get killed by this gun by a lot. And why? Because it's such a good SMG. There's no point, using assault rifles. And I'm also going to cover balance in this game too, because the balance for the guns are pretty shit. Assault rifles are shit in this game. Ain't gonna lie. Like, the only good ones I'll say is the AK and the XM4. Like when you try out the other assault rifle, it's like a pea shooter. But even with the right attachment, SMG does more damage than an assault rifle, and maybe a sniper rifle. Obviously, sniper rifle, you know, if you get the bolt action, that's a one-shot kill. So obviously, not gonna out damage. But what I'm trying to say is SMG is supreme. You should probably roll that over an assault rifle, you know, and over LMGs and shotguns. Like the Jackal, I don't know what they did to it. Supposedly they nerfed it. It's still pretty damn strong, so regardless, so they didn't do jack shit about it. I'm just hoping when this game comes out fully, they'll fix all that issue out, but there's no guarantee to it because the open beta is essentially the full game. You know, it's essentially the full game because this game is coming out within a month, so it's essentially finished. But like I said, they probably do have some time to change some of the balance, the settings, which I hope they do, because that's kind of what's ruining the game for me too. Is SMG outperforming every gun in the category. The Jackal specifically needs to be nerfed even more because that gun is too strong still. And MP5s are pretty good too, but compared to the Jackal, it's ridiculous. But and of course the shotgun garbage as well. You gotta make that shotgun at least a one-shot kill, no matter how close you are. But if it's like a further away, understand it'll take more shot. But if you're this close to your face, it should be a one-shot kill. I don't care if they got armor, they got fucking goddamn stim regen. That should be a one-shot kill regardless. But it is what it is. But yeah, that's one of the biggest criticism that's holding this game back for me. Skill-based matchmaking, poor map design, poor weapon balance, and I forgot the fourth. COD HQ fucking sucks. Like, you pretty much gotta start to MW3, launch Black Ops 6 separately, and then guess what? Update requires restart again. And then you got shaders as well. Like, just keep the game separate client. Activision, it's all you have to do. Stop trying to do this merger with the Call of Duty hub crap. It works just fine keeping it separate as Warzone. Like, keep all the other COD games separately. Don't try to merge them on one hub. It's confusing, takes too much hard drive space, especially for fucking console players that only has a terabyte of freaking space left. Like, come on here. Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, that's a lot of things that's kind of holding me back. Is that the skill-based matchmaking is probably the main criticism I have on this game. It makes me not want to play the game anymore, because every time I play this game, I just don't have fun, because now I have to think so much harder, put so much focus and time just to stay alive for most of the time. You can't even play the game at all without all this sweats, you know, playing the game like it's a goddamn tournament. Like, their life is, you know, it's like the livelihood is at risk, even though they're playing just a fucking beta. Like, calm down, okay? It's not a goddamn tournament. You're not gonna lose your freaking house, your freaking goddamn money. Just fucking play the game as it is, okay? Play it as it is. Have fun. I will play the campaign at some point, but I will get this game at a hard sale. But who knows? I might buy the game still, but I'm very, very debated on if I should buy this game or not, because the multiplayer alone is not worth it. Campaign zombies I will definitely check out, but it's not justified for being $70. But that's my personal opinion. First impressions on Black Ops 6 beta. I want to like it. The core foundation of the game is good. Movement, gunplay, the graphics. But everything after that, it's the same old shit. Same old crap that Activision's never gonna fucking fix. But maybe they'll prove me wrong. Maybe once this game comes out, maybe they'll fix all that stuff. I'm not holding out any hopes on that, but I'll believe it when I see it. Anyways, I'm gonna end it here for now. I've been ranting on for far too long, and if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you guys didn't, then hit the dislike button. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about Black Ops 6, the beta. You guys love it? You guys enjoy it? You guys hate it? Let me know. I want to know. I'm very curious of what you guys think about the beta. But yeah, I think it's going to be a hard pass for me for this game this year. But on that, guys, hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Stay safe out there, and of course, happy gaming. And other than that, guys, until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace.